Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the DIRTKars Pro Late Model Series presented by Harpers Salvage. Tonight, these Pro Late Models will be taking on Kokomo Speedway. And it is a very, very exciting track. One of my favorite dirt tracks, at least, on the iRacing circuit. And I'm going to be your announcer for tonight, Atlee Atman-Weiss, as we've got practice currently on screen right now. There's John Foskey. Now look at last week's result at Volusia Speedway Park. We saw Dylan R. Wilson, first ever race in DIRTKars, started on the pole, and he led almost every single lap. And I mean, what a performance. He had that Pro Late Model on a rail, so we'll see if he can potentially get two in a row, or will somebody else get the win here at Kokomo. Two drivers to watch out for are definitely John Foskey, who we saw on the screen earlier, and Dennis Smith. And also, don't count out that 11 machine of John Bartlett. He's been fast recently as well. And I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor. As you see, it's actually on the car on track right now. Will Witt's cards. Let's talk about Harpers Salvage. Now, Harpers Salvage is the best place if you're looking for used salvaged parts online. They've got a easy to use database, so you can find exactly what part you are looking for. And if you are interested in finding some salvaged used parts online, I've actually put the link in the description to Harpers Salvage's online website, where you can find all of the parts that you need. So again, make sure to check them out in the link in the description. And also, we do want to also thank our other sponsor, Falcon Graphics, on the screen, as you can see in the bottom left corner. Make sure to check them out as well. We're just going through the field, looking at some of the driver profiles. Dennis Smith, runner-up from last race. Oh no, he finished third last race. John Foskey finished second. Still, he's been very fast recently. He got the win 2 weeks ago. Gonna finish out practice here. Got 1 minute left in practice, and as you can see on the board, we got John Foskey on top. He's got a 12.77 as his fastest time, not far behind though, 0.02 off. It's the 35 of Will Witt. And we got Dennis Smith in third with a 12.89. There's Mick Olofsson. He's still in the 13s as his best time, 13.11. And Kokomo can be a very, very tricky track, and we'll see how these drivers can be able to handle it. Let's actually take a quick look at the race information presented by Harpers Salvage. 69 degrees Fahrenheit. 70% humidity, cloudy skies, and 4 miles per hour wind speed. So, pretty good spring night here in Kokomo, Indiana. Track temperature is cooler since it is nighttime. It's 64 degrees. You're now finishing up practice. We are going to be gridding for the heat race, and looks like, because we only have a little bit of cars in the field tonight, we are going to only have one heat race. But a look at the heat race, and the starting lineup has been determined by iRacing randomly. Got Dylan R. Wilson starting on the pole, John Bartlett starting second, Dennis Smith in third. Outside of him is going to be Donnie Bartlett, and then rounding out your top five, it's Don Runkle Jr. Mick Olofsson starts 6th, then 7th, John Foskey, and then behind him, in last, we do have Will Witt. And there goes the pace truck. He's off, and we're going to pace. We're gonna take, after this lap, we're going to take one more lap around Kokomo, and then we will be going green for our heat race. Only 8 laps. Call it a sprint, I guess you could say. Again, on the front row, we got Dylan R. Wilson, last week's winner, on the bottom. Oh no, we are going green this time, behind them. We got John Bartlett on the top. Here we go. Pace cars.
Green.
Pace truck is in, and we are green now. Green flag is out here at Kokomo Speedway. We're kicking some dirt already. We're side by side for the lead as we enter 3 and 4. Dylan running that very, very low line, while John Bartlett is on the very, very high side of the track. And looks like John Bartlett gets clear of Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson fighting back on the bottom. And again, John Bartlett is clear. Like Mick Olofsson is starting to catch up to Dylan as, Dylan tags the wall there. We're side by side for third. Here comes Dennis Smith getting by Mick Olofsson. Just like Dylan earlier, Mick, he was running that really, really low line. Here comes the 28 of John Foskey as well. And we're almost 3 wide here. The battle for third place, and Dennis Smith is able to get a look at the nose. Next time by, it's going to be, whoa, the 28 and the 75 make contact, but this is the heat race, so no caution will come out. Oh, getting into the wall is the 29 of Donnie Bartlett, getting on his side. And here comes Dennis Smith and John Foskey trying to overtake Dylan Wilson for second place. It's going to be a close battle to see who is going to get second place. It looks like, Dennis Smith takes second place. Dylan Wilson getting third. John Foskey fourth. And then Mick Olofsson finished 5th. Now we are going to do another warm-up. Just a little bit more practice for these drivers to continue to get familiar with Kokomo. While we are in a break in the action, make sure to like and share the broadcast on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. There should be a feature to like and share on all 3 platforms. You never know. If somebody on your friends list sees it, you might never know. You could have somebody on your friends list that enjoys racing, and they might see this and they might really like it. So make sure to share. Here we go. Thank you, Walt Howard, for sharing the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far, as we're going to get set for some pro late model racing here at Kokomo. As we look on the board so far in practice, on the top we've got Dennis Smith. He had a 13.09 as his fastest time. Mick Olofsson is there as well, 13.39. And this is just going to give these drivers a little bit more time to get familiar with the track. We're gonna again put up the driver information so you can learn a little bit about the drivers on the track. There's Will Witt, 29-year-old from Wisconsin Dells, and he's sponsored by Harpers Salvage and Falcon Graphics, are two sponsors for this race. And also, while we have the break, again, I gotta say, make sure to visit the link in the description. Well, it's gonna have sponsor next to it with arrows, and that'll take you to Harpers Salvage's website. And it is the best place to go if you're looking for used salvaged parts. And they've got an easy-to-use online database where you can search the part that you're looking for, and they have a big selection of parts. So if you are in the need of some used salvage parts, then make sure to check out Harpers Salvage. Dylan R. Wilson gets a good time there, jumps to the top of the board with only 20 seconds left with a 13.06. Oh my gosh, who was that? I'm not sure who that was, but they just got on the wall. Not sure. Was it Will Witt? I don't know, but that was crazy. They were up against the wall, riding the wall. And we are now finishing up. Warm-up getting set for the race. Here we go. So, starting lineup again was determined by the heat race finishing order. So let's take a look. Got John Bartlett starting on the pole. Dennis Smith is going to start the race in second. Dylan R. Wilson in third. And then outside of him, we have John Foskey. And then rounding out your top five, got Mick Olofsson. Will Witt starts sixth. In seventh place is going to be Don Runkle Jr. And then last but not least, we do have Donnie Bartlett. Here we are at Kokomo, as you see. Starting to move. That means that we're going to start pacing here at Kokomo. There's a look at that front of John Bartlett's car. He's running that DIRTKars scheme. Then we got Dennis Smith. Dylan Wilson there. We're about to go green. Here we go. Pace truck is in. Gonna go around 3 and 4 here. And we will be set to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out here at Kokomo Speedway for 45 laps in the Pro Late Models, and already getting out to an early lead is the 11 of John Bartlett. Coming there on the outside, though, it's Dennis Smith. And also there is the 28 of John Foskey, who's going to lead the first lap. Dennis Smith is now clear of John Bartlett. He is your new leader. And John Foskey moves into the second position. John Bartlett has already fallen to fourth place as Will Witt moves into third. We got a 3-wide battle between Mick and all the 11 cars around.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Let's take a look at what happened. I did mention earlier it was 3 wide, and 3 wide can definitely be a very dangerous situation. Got the 185 of Dylan Wilson trying to pass him on the outside, and the two just make contact, and that sends the 11 to the middle of the track. We got to see that one more time. Cockpit view of the 185 to see how much contact they made. Let's see. So the 11... Ooh. I'm not sure who came up or who came down, but again, they didn't make contact, and that's how the caution came out. Oh, and our ticker's great, but We're about to go back green here. Dennis Smith on the bottom, John Foskey on the top.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, we're back green here at Kokomo Speedway. As we're looking, ooh, Mick Olofsson gets in the wall there. See a little wreck between the 00 and Donnie Bartlett. Ooh, 75 keeps getting in the wall there. Comes the 11 of John Bartlett for 5th. He gets in the wall as well. I mean, that's what happens when you run that very, very high line that John Bartlett is running. You look back up front, Dennis Smith is clear of John Foskey, and then John Foskey's clear of Will Witt. So the top three has a bit of a distance between themselves. But then as we look, here comes the 185 of Dylan Wilson. He keeps getting up there on the wall there. That may have actually been what happened there. 185 might have just gotten in the wall and that sent him down. Like it propelled the car to the left into John Bartlett, so that may have been the reason why the incident happened. But we look, running that bottom line, trying to get by Will. Ooh, Will Witt got there into the wall. He was clear, but then we saw a little crossover move from the 35 machine. And then the 185 gets clear again. And he's running that high line. He keeps getting into the wall there. But we look back at the front. I mean, the wall bumping seems to plague the entire field, as we even saw John Foskey there get into the wall. I think it's just because they're running that very, very high line. John Foskey looks to be catching Dennis Smith. About a car length between the two. Oh, big run! Oh, and the 51's in the wall! Ouch! And the man,
All right, man.
John Foskey just goes right by. And he sits and rests there on the wall. So look, he just got, again, running that high line like a lot of the other cars have been running. And then he just, there in 4, just makes contact with the wall. Here comes the 28 of Foskey behind. And there he goes. He just gets in the wall again. And that propels the car up. Makes some contact with the 28. And he just slides right into the wall. Again, lifts those right side tires up, and it gets to the point where he's riding on the wall. You see the tires are almost glitched through. This pace truck is in, and we're going back green here at Kokomo. Getting a great restart is the 28 of John Foskey over the 185 of Dylan Wilson. And man, getting a, oh, I thought he was increasing the lead there, but looks like Dylan might be catching him a little bit. 185 gets into the wall. Looks like the 11 of John Bartlett might be catching up to Will Witt for 3rd. Donnie Bartlett there in 5th, Mick Olofsson in 6th, and Dennis Smith and Don Ruckle Jr. have retired both for the race. You can see that previous incident there with Dennis Smith getting into the wall. And he had been getting some great finishes, was a consistent top 3 finisher, but that streak ended here at Kokomo. John Foskey starting to run away. He's got the lead up to a 2nd over the 185 of Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson has a big gap for himself over Will Witt in 3rd place. Then we see John Bartlett trying to get up there to the 35. He makes some contact with the wall. I mean, even the 28 there, you saw him get into the wall. And again, I'm pretty sure it's just these drivers are running a very, very high line. So it sends them into the wall. We're under 25 laps to go, so not a lot of time for Dylan Wilson to try to get up there to John Foskey. There's a little bit of information about the 28 car. Name is the High Roller. Dylan Wilson there in the 185. Will Witt there in third. And the entire field is at least a second apart from each other with this long green flag run that we've had. Like, the closest gap is the gap between Foskey and Wilson, which is about 1.3 seconds. Oh, we do see Mick Olofsson getting lapped by John Foskey. John Foskey able to cleanly make it by the 75 machine. And he's just going to keep on rolling in that 28 machine. I will say, stay tuned, because after this, we will see the Iowa Dirt Dominator Series. Those are 358 big block modifieds. Not sure what track. Oh yeah, Knoxville. It's going to be 358 modifieds at Knoxville. Don't want to miss the action for that series. As I mentioned earlier, the gap between the entire field looks like Dylan Wilson has gotten the gap between him and Foskey to under a second. We'll see if he might be able to reel him in with, this time out it looks like there's only 10 laps to go left. Bartlett. And here's actually a cool view right here. This is the spectator view. And we can actually see what you would have seen if you were an actual spectator at the track, if you were in the grandstands. I really like this view. Such a wonderful view. I really like the way that it helps you see the cars on the track. Like Dylan has closed in the gap to 0.7 seconds between him and John Foskey. Looks like he's catching him. We saw this kind of same thing in yesterday's Intensity Racing League Short Track Series race.
Caution is out.
Oh, caution's out. Johnny Bartlett. What happened? Take a look here with the wreckage replay. So he's riding the wall there. Looks like he just drifts up the track right into the wall. And he does the same thing that happened to Dennis Smith, where his right two wheels fly up into the air. Boom, back into the wall again. Some more sweet air time. That modified looks more, that late model looks more like a monster truck than it does a late model. We're going to only have a little bit of laps left when we go back green. We do have some shout outs, Chastity Davis's Good Luck
Green, green, green.
Bartlett brothers. As we did see Johnny Bartlett involved in the incident, but we'll see if he can get back up. Walt Howard said, let's go 185. He's talking about Dylan Wilson. He's in second place, and he's got a chance to get up there to the 28 of John Foskey. He's got 5 laps to try to get up there. We'll see if he can do it. As I forgot to mention that we were under pace, and then while I was giving those shout-outs, we're back green, so there's that. And Dylan, you can see, you saw his front nose there peeking into the picture, trying to get up there to that 28 machine. 3 laps to go now. I don't know. He's gonna have to go deep into the book of tricks. Try to find something to get up there to John Foskey. Oh, big run there in 1 and 2. But he gets into the wall. Final lap. Oh, the 2 make contact. What? Dylan Wilson with the aggressive move gets the win, moves the 28 up the track. Ooh. Jeez. Very aggressive move there. As you see all the cars going up to Dylan and just giving him a little bump. What in the world? I don't know if it's congratulatory or not. Oh my gosh. He almost got back on his wheels. What in the world? Okay, he's back on his wheels. So now he'll be able to do a burnout. Unless he does it, you're right. Unless he gets a penalty for the move that he made. And oh, we do see some fireworks going off. If we go to spectator view. Oh, there we go. It's hitting the poor blimp though. Instant Broadcasting will not pay for whatever happens to the blimp. That is Kokomo's fault. But there's the blimp just getting destroyed with fireworks. I mean, that is pretty cool. Pretty much, if it's a night race and it's on iRacing, after the race, they do have some fireworks, which I think is really cool. And John Bartlett's just doing laps around the track. But I do want to get the wreckage replay up with the aggressive move that was made by the 185 of Dylan R. Wilson. I'm not sure if it... Oh, there we go. You see the turn of events there. There we go. So we have the move up right now. Let's take a look. So we're on the back straightaway on the final lap, and it looked like John Foskey had the run there. And then we see gets a great run in 3 and 4, and I don't know if he had a big enough run where he didn't know what to do with it, but it just sends him straight into the 28 of John Foskey. 28 slides up the track, gives him another tap. And it was a photo finish. Yeah, he only had like, I want to see the gap. Like, how close it was. Wow. Man, just sends the 28 up. A good enough run. Man. Let's take a look at the finishing results. There we go. So it was 47 hundredths was the gap between Dylan Wilson and John Foskey, but Dylan Wilson takes the win here at Kokomo. John Foskey gets second. Will Witt ends up finishing the race in third. John Bartlett takes fourth. Mikkel Lofson rounds out your top five, and then the rest of these drivers will have been a lap down. Donnie Bartlett finishes sixth. Dennis Smith seventh, and then last but not least, we got Don Runkle Jr. Now, there's how Dylan Wilson got on his roof. You see the 35 of Will Witt just going and dooring him. But let's go ahead and get our top three finishers in the booth, starting off with Will Witt. Hey, Will, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Sweet. Well, Saul, you start the race in sixth place, made your way all the way up to third place, but you couldn't get to the top two. So again, you ended up settling there in third place. But I mean, I gotta ask, just give us a little rundown of what happened here at Kokomo from your point of view.
Yeah, I had nothing for them top two all night. I could keep up with them for a couple laps, and then they just start running away. The track got so slick. Everybody in the boot or everybody watching saw us just kind of bounced off the walls all night.
Right. We saw that so many drivers running that high line kept hitting the wall. But where did you find yourself running for most of the race?
Yeah, it was right up against the wall, running, just feathering the throttle. That's the only place there was really any speed. I know I saw Mick down on the bottom, and he was getting lapped, so I figured just stay up high.
Got it. Well, still, top three finish is the top three finish, and congratulations. But any sponsors you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, obviously I want to thank everybody here at DIRTKars for doing this. Shout out to the sponsors, Harpers, Salvage, and Falcon Graphics for helping us put this all on.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on third place finish, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week.
Thanks. Hopefully we'll talk to you then.
All right, let's go ahead and get in second place, John Foskey. Hey, John, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
That was a crazy turn of events. Started the race in fourth place, was able to make your way up to second place, and you had the lead there coming there into the final lap, and then we saw a crazy aggressive move by the 185 of Dylan Wilson. Just that moved you out of the way and into second place. But what was your point of view of the incident there? Just give us a little rundown on what happened here at Kokomo.
I'm trying to hold my breath a little bit, and I am mad about it. The car was good. It was fast. I started last in the heat race and made my way up to like fourth. It took me a minute to get going in the feature. I was right behind Dennis there, and I don't know what happened to him on the back straightaway. I think he caught that open or something. And after that caution, just kept going, run my line. I saw the 185 coming, and on that last lap, went to the outside and going off in 3 and 4. I just was going to run the bottom. I had him clear about, I thought, 2 or 3 car lengths, and then center of the corner just get ran through. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'll remember next week if he's still with us. And other than that, that's it.
All right, a lot of drivers say race car drivers have the memory of an elephant, but still, congratulations on the second place finish. Any shout outs or sponsors you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Shout out to Coleman and Son Painting, GNA Logging, Extreme Detailing, and Mick and the whole crew for putting all this on, and y'all for broadcasting. It's been fun.
All right, it's definitely been fun calling these races. Always always some exciting moments. Always action on the track. But congratulations on second place, and hopefully we'll see another great performance next week.
All right, thank you.
Go ahead and pull in the winner of the race, Dylan Wilson. Hey, Dylan, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Sweet. Well, you started the race in fourth place. You made your way up into third, getting by Will Witt, and then you just had to track down John Foskey. We saw a very, very aggressive move there in 3 and 4, and that ended up sealing the victory here at Kokomo. But just what are your thoughts on what happened here at Kokomo?
We got going around lap 23 after the caution come out for the 51, and on the backstretch when he lost his momentum. Then we come on the restart, and I had to get up on the wheel, and I ran the bottom down in 1 and 2, and he pulled about a second on me, and I had to keep it going. Then I had to get back up on the top, and I had to run him down almost. It was inside almost a second. We was inside of a second on him, and caution come out again with 5 to go, and I knew I was going to have to give it all I had. And I got up on the top shelf down in 1 and 2 on the last lap, and 3 and 4, I knew I had enough to get in there, drive it in there, and give him a door. But yeah, I had to drive her to the line though.
I mean, that's exactly what you did. I'm still shocked at what happened there on the final lap, but still, a win's a win. Congratulations. But any sponsors you like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, Davin Cardwell set up shop, and Cody Harris _ 23 on Twitch.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on 2 in a row, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week.
Thank you, man.
Well, that was a crazy turn of events here at Kokomo Speedway. We saw the slide job there coming into 4. I mean, you'd have to watch the replay like a couple more times to get like fully the perspective, but again, a win's a win. Congratulations to Dylan Wilson. But thank everyone for tuning in to watch this race here at Kokomo Speedway. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We are on the road to 2,000 on Facebook and 1,000 followers still on Twitch and YouTube. And make sure to check us out on the Twitter. I actually just made a post asking what is your favorite car track combo on iRacing, including the new update stuff. So make sure to respond to that. I want to hear what y'all think about the new update. What's your favorite track car combo? I'd love to hear. But thank you for watching. I'm Atlee Atman-Weeks on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting crew. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Over and out.